So in this video guys, I'm actually going to show you a very interesting scenario that is playing out right now for Bitcoin. For that, what we are going to do, we are going to look at this WYCKOFF's accumulation schematic guys. This video is going to be a very important video, so please watch it till the end. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could just take 2 seconds of your time and smash the like button, and for those individuals watching this video for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now guys, you can see, if we have watched my video from yesterday, we talked about this price structure here being in a WYCKOFF's accumulation phase, because if this is going to play out as a WYCKOFF accumulation phase, we are now entering this phase C area. And if you look at this here, after getting rejection from the upper line here or the resistance line here to the upside, you can see exactly like here in the phase B area, after getting rejection, we are witnessing this pullback, and now we are approaching this phase C area just like here from the WYCKOFF accumulation. So if this is going to play out as a schematic 2, then there are going to be some sort of a fake out shakeout before price starts moving in an upward direction. But if this is not going to play out as a WYCKOFF schematic 2, then we should also be looking at this accumulation schematic 1, because in this accumulation schematic 1 in phase C area, we do have this spring action involved. So if this is going to be another spring action here, right, also with the price action of Bitcoin, then it is actually flashing us that the price of Bitcoin could see some flash crash and then again a movement here in an upper direction, because doesn't matter whichever scenario it plays out, the schematic 2 or the schematic 1, both are an accumulation from WYCKOFF. So after this accumulation phase, you can see the move here in an upper direction. Also with the spring action involved, after this spring action is over, they are going to be moved here in an upper direction. That's why it doesn't matter whichever scenario is going to play out, this here, both are an accumulation phase. After this accumulation phase is over, there are going to be some impulsive move waiting us ahead guys. That's why this is one scenario you have to take into consideration, right? And also if you look at this price structure in a bit different way, you can see here. So let's look at this in a daily time frame, because yesterday I gave you guys this one scenario here, which actually flashed a falling wedge type of movement, because on the past Bitcoin price action, you can see we did have this pretty similar price movement, and after breaking the upper line of this falling wedge, we had a pretty impulsive move. So I said you, if this is going to act as a resistance, the upper line, and we are going to see any sort of a pullback, the price here could still head in this manner, because if this is going to play out as a falling wedge, right, then you can see the previous low, we can make a new low, right? This flash crash type of scenario, because this is exactly the WYCKOFF schematic 1 where we have this spring action involved, because the spring here is going to be lower than the previous structure here. That's why I'm saying if this is going to play out as a falling wedge, I'm still going to look at this price structure in this manner here. A price pullback here lower than the previous one, but still breaking here in an upper direction, because I still believe the price of Bitcoin still have a lot of potential to continue further in an upper direction. So now, if this is not going to play as a falling wedge and we are going to see a different price structure, then we can also look at this as a descending triangle type of scenario guys, because you can see very clearly that now even this one here, right, this was also a descending triangle. So once we broke the upper line area, we had a very impulsive move. If this is going to play as a descending triangle, then guys, the price movement here should not close below the support line here around this 45,000 price level. So why is this price level so important? Is because you can see here, when we form this descending triangle, we are looking at this as a descending triangle and not as a falling wedge, because if this is going to play out as a falling wedge, I said you, the spring action is going to be involved and then a possible movement in this manner. But if this is going to play out as a descending triangle, the lower line here around 45,000 is going to be one hell of a support. Then we are also going to look at this schematic 2, because according to this schematic 2, where we are actually approaching is not going to be lower than the previous one. So that's why the 45,000 price level could be on the line, but it is going to act as a very strong support, and I'm actually expecting a pretty similar move like this here guys. This pretty similar move could be also playing out after this descending triangle breakout, because this 45,000 is one hell of a support. And let me also show you why. Not just because it's the lower line of this descending triangle, but also if you look at this here, on the left hand side this is Bitcoin price structure using the CPI indicator, and on the right hand side this is price structure using the monthly candle open or monthly candle close label. Because if we look at this here, you can see exactly guys, around this 45,400, 45,000, there is a monthly CPI line, and we know this monthly CPI line is going to be one very strong support, right? On the right hand side, you can see not only just this monthly CPI is showing us that 45,400, 45,000 price level is going to be a very strong support, but also this monthly candle open label. Because if we look at the price structure here from January, February, and now this March month, you can see the 28th February candle close around this 45,000 price level. So now you also have this monthly candle close level support at 45,000 if we are going to see any sort of a pullback. Because if you are aware of this monthly candle open level and monthly candle close level, guys, you will see every time when the price was able to close above the previous month candle close level, we had a pretty impulsive move. For example, look at this 31st of March candle close around 6,300 or 6,400 level, but the next month, yet you can see the April month started above the previous candle close level. So after that, a very impulsive move followed, but this pullback here came exactly at the previous month monthly candle close level, and a impulsive move followed. You can see we closed above the monthly candle close level, we had a impulsive move. Again, the price pullback came at the monthly candle close level and then found a very strong support. So you can see as long as the price here was able to close above the monthly candle close level, it always indicated some impulsive move. Here you can see we were unable to close above the monthly candle close level. What happened? You can see with the price action, we witnessed a pullback. But as soon as we were able to break out of this previous month candle level, we had a really impulsive move after that. So right now, since the price of Bitcoin is also above the 28th February, the monthly candle close level, even if we are going to see any sort of a pullback, we know the same monthly candle close level is going to act as a very strong support, just like here, just like with each and every support from the past Bitcoin price action. You can see here, right? Pullback, monthly candle close level acted as a support. Pullback, monthly candle close level acted as a support. You can see it played out pretty well. So now we know that 45,000 is a very important line of support, and it is also one of the strongest support what Bitcoin could get, because with the monthly candle close level and also with the CPR and along with this descending triangle, the lower line, we have a very strong support around that price level. So now let's look at this price structure of Bitcoin in a 4-hour time frame. If you want to help this channel in any way, then feel free to use my ref link here from PHEMEX and also from Bybit. You can still claim around $200 to $220 bonus that is available in Bybit if you use my ref link down below. So if you look at this price structure in a 4-hour time frame, what we can also do, guys, is we can look at this by adding this parallel channel, because you can see very clearly the upper line of this parallel channel is acting as a very strong resistance line, right? You can see resistance, and lower line is acting as a support. But the reason why I'm actually including this parallel channel is to show you guys not just only the parallel channel upper line is a very important line to break, but also if you look at this with the inverse head and shoulder scenario. So if this is going to happen, if we are going to break out of the upper line of this parallel channel, also the neckline area, which is going to be around 51,500, 51,600 area, then there is a very likely scenario that we are going to continue further in an upper direction. So in that case, right, if this is going to continue, then the upper target here, right, is going to be somewhere around 60,000 price level. But as I showed you with the WYCKOFF accumulation scenarios, right, WYCKOFF accumulation scenario is flashing us that, hey, this price movement could see more like a shakeout, fake out before choosing a move here in an upper direction in this manner. So right now, even if we are going to see some impulsive move, I want you guys to know about this inverse head and shoulder. But if you want to say, hey, I don't want to look at this as an inverse head and shoulder here, this right shoulder which is forming right now, if you want to look at this in a bit different way, no problem. We can remove the inverse head and shoulder and look only at this price structure in this manner using the 1, right, 2, 3 reversal scenario. So this right shoulder here, and now let's remove everything and only look at this here, include the neckline. Let's make the neckline green in color. So now you can see this price movement, this 1, 2, 3 reversal scenario. So if you are aware of this 1, 2, 3 reversal breakout, this pullback from this 0.2 till this 0.3 area, this retracement is going to be around this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, or this 0.618, or even this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. So if that's going to be the case here, right, you can see we are going to take the Fib retracement from this swing low till this swing high and look at the price retracement level. So this price retracement also came exactly at this 0.618. You can see here, right, you can see from this low till this swing high, you can see 0.618 held the price very strong here, and now we are seeing some sort of a bounce. So this is also flashing at that, hey, now if this price is going to break out of this neckline area, buy on the break of resistance at 0.2. Our neckline area is somewhere around 51,500 to 51,600 area. So if the price of Bitcoin does manage to break out of this, then this is also going to be a buy signal. So in this case, the target is just like with the inverse head and shoulder, guys, from this 0.1 to this 0.2 area. So as you can see, doesn't matter how you look, this 60,000 price could be on the line. So now you can see if this is going to form, then this is also going to form the inverse head and shoulder scenario, right? This here, right? You can see the right shoulder, which could be playing out here. So if this is happening, then you can see, guys, the right shoulder will also play out, and also we will break out of the neckline area. And also this is giving us a very, very strong confirmation that after breaking this 51,000 price level, there could be some impulsive move waiting for us ahead. But for now, this is one scenario we should be focusing more on, right? More like a shakeout. But I still thought it's important to show you guys this price structure in case both this WYCKOFF scenario is going to fail and the price starts just moving here in an upward direction. So guys, these are some of the scenario I thought sharing with you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.